Your name is Tim Finn, and my name is Phil Manson. I'm going to take these headphones. And so really it started with this sort of Latin inspiration thing of like Latin grooves, and I think the third or fourth one was the mambo track.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is in your lyrics and everything is all the observations. You know, it ticked lots of boxes, lots of people that I've known about, and a few I'd never heard of, which I Googled. And the one in Moscow.
Ima Sumac, yeah.
Yeah, and then...
she had a 5-octave voice, a 5-octave range voice.
Just incredible, you know.
I was able to just fit something around it so easily. I mean, there were quite a few moments like that, Phil, and you must have been feeling it at your end, where it was a bit uncanny, you know, how... because I was working pretty quickly, and so I wouldn't second guess anything. I would just try something and it would seem to work quite quickly. So I think maybe for both of us, just the timing was right. You know, it's all about timing, isn't it, really?
Caught by the Heart is incredible in that sense. I've never heard that phrase before. You know, there's been so many songs and written with sort of love type phrases and things like that. But you managed to find, we thought, you know, when we saw that, Caught by the Heart, that's unique. I've never seen that before. So, you know, hats off. And
I'll just briefly touch on Caught by the Heart, because I knew I just suddenly realized that it would be great to have a whispering section, you know, like that 10cc track. And I've always loved that, the way that they said that they just got the girl from reception to do it in the studio, you know, and it's got a bit of magic. And I thought, well, I'll ask Elliot just to whisper this line for me. And I knew it was the right line to do, you know, now you're not so smart, because it's, yeah, it was just, and so she came back from school. She was back at school by then. It was winter, and she was not in a, you know, she was just tired and just wanted to, whatever. And I said, oh, just come here, just whisper into this mic, just whisper, now you're not so smart, for me 4 times. And so she did, and then she just disappeared. She hadn't even heard the song. And then I found the best one, you know, and dropped it in.
One of my favorite, Bajo Luz Distinta, for me, the minute I heard it, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And so the way the chorus, the chords change, it's so you, and beautiful. And I love the idea of the fact that we were working, you know, bajo luz distinta, under 2 different lights. You know, it's nighttime where you are, it's daytime where I am. The light is quite different here to you, and it really, to me, I love the groove. And we got the Cuban guy Frank to play tres, that you wanted to tres, and it's a beautiful context.
It is a really special, unique track. The interplay between the guitar and the tres in the instrumental break is really exceptional, and in the outro, but especially in that middle section, it just, yeah, it's not like anything I've ever been part of musically. And I'm so grateful to all the musicians who worked on every track, because they brought everything, you know, and we were all working in different countries, different time zones, whatever. Working on our own systems at home. You know, I'm on GarageBand still, which I love. You know, I refuse to change. I'm sure some people are on Pro Tools, some are on Logic, some are on Ableton, maybe. Yes. I don't know. Yeah.
The last track on the EP, Vamos Despacio, because you said that lyrically you had some influence from a writer or something.
Yeah, there's a very famous Australian cartoonist called Michael Leunig. And he's like a visionary, really. He's like a prophet. And he does cartoons, but they're always just coming from another place altogether, the way he thinks about life and society. And he can get quite hard-hitting at times, but other times completely whimsical and poetical. And there was one that he had done, and he calls it The Plodder. And so there's the guy I can send you actually I should send it to you, but there's a guy, there's a guy sprinting past going, "You'll get left behind," and the other guy's going, "How wonderful," and he's saying, "You won't achieve your personal best, how fantastic," it's that kind of thing. And so I adapted the ideas in that, and just because we were all in lockdown, and we were forced to go slow, I thought it'd be lovely to have a song about going slow. And then, Elliot sing Vamos Despacio for the chorus, and, thinking about Spain and thinking about Italy and just places that I'd been and feeling so sorry and so terrible, and just thinking, well, let's all just slow down and actually try and embrace the slowness as much as we can, as much as there's fear and there's danger as well, but let's just try and be slow. And yeah, it just all came together, and I checked with Michael Lunig about it, and he was very happy, and he loves the track, and so it was just a really good collaboration, and I've always admired him so much.
Oh no, that's fascinating to hear that later. And of course, at last September, we managed to go on holiday bizarrely to Patmos, which is a Greek island near the Turkish coast, and I had sent the track to this fantastic lady jazz flugelhorn player, electronic, called Yaz Ahmed, and I received her input, her tracks, when I was sitting on a pebbly beach in Greece, on this island, looking out over calm blue water going over pebbles to a little island on the other side. And so it was the perfect setting. I took some footage at the time while I was listening to it, and I shall put it into a video. It's just water and blue sky, the juxtaposition of the vocals at the end. I mean, that is a real standout moment.
And Elliot was just improvising her ending part. She did one take, and that was it. And I knew it was good. It was all dreamy and beautiful. And then when Yaz started playing her part, you could hear her sort of interweaving around Elliot's voice. And then she was sort of feeding off it and then doing her own completely different thing with it. But there was still a real connection between those two sounds. It was really extraordinary.